clicked on the wrong button to start with. But hey, look at that. We're live.
All right. Once I get all my stuff set up, I will ask you 3 questions. Okay, Relocked?
Sounds good.
So that's what a great spoiler there, Mr. 9-year-old. Because
I just wanna make him prepared.
no, I just meant you just spoiled the fact that we have a guest on today.
Well, I'm like, they see a black hand moving around on the screen.
Well, but that's my black hand.
Yeah, so I'm like, then they can also see a red Relocked there, over there.
That's fair. So, well,
We got all sorts of evidence.
we should say welcome though to Relocked, right?
So, welcome Relocked to the actual physical playing part of the game, as opposed to the chat box.
Thanks for having me.
So
Welcome.
we are thrilled to have the world champion of Monsterpocalypse here with us today.
I still don't think I get to claim that title until after the Invitational. I think it's still Gearboxes for now.
And I won't argue with that. All I know is in the last tournament, which is the only tournament I've ever played in, you came in first, so that counts for a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got some lucky matchups and managed to get there.
There's at least one significant lucky matchup that I had. It's the only reason why I finished 3-2. So
Okay, need search.
we get to see the awesome prize, Relocked Incinerus. Sweet purple, green, and black paint job.
Relocked Incinerus. Hey, you made it into the trophy bag.
Yeah, I got the 5-0, so I got in the trophy bag this time. It was the whole goal for the event.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You don't mind if I also use that Incinerus, right?
Not at all. I encourage people to use the Incinerus.
Okay,
So I put it in the bag.
I'm use it then. I'm using you. And then I'm gonna get a regular Pterodax out.
You already have a regular Pterodax out.
Oh, right. I just need to copy this guy.
Yep. So we want to apologize for not streaming yesterday like we were supposed to have. Someone wasn't...
I got sick last night.
Yep, but not
The night.
not with COVID, right?
Not with COVID, just a regular stomach bug.
Yep. Thank goodness that's all it was.
Now I just need to copy these. Sorry, it's taking me a while.
Oh, no worries.
Now I need to get 3 of these.
Now, Mr. 9-year-old, I was talking with Relocked earlier, and he said he's watched you play and he knows you're pro, so he's going all out. This is going to be world champion class level play today, so I hope you are ready with your A game.
Yeah, we're coming for blood.
I can already feel some heat coming on. Let's just check that the house is on fire right now. No.
No, you're just in South Carolina where it feels like it's on fire all the time.
Yep, and also we my grandma doesn't want to have the AC going on, so it's just super hot. But also, the reason why I mentioned the heat was because, well, World Champion class, I'm still having some trouble against an 8th champion, in 8th place.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was a little bit of a dig there.
Oh, I'm used to it. That's what my life is it's one set of barbs after another.
Oh boy. At least I think Dad got in the 8th place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was 8th again. He beat Fishbins and lost to Mimi in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, that game with Mimi was tight, and definitely had a couple of unlucky dice rolls, and at least once where we forgot to actually count our dice carefully before realizing I had to drop my highest blue because I rolled too many.
Yeah, there was a couple of things. I was watching that game with Boxy.
Yeah.
There was some commentary.
Yeah.
Mostly on me, then. You did stuff right. You can't help the dice.
Yeah.
Search these, so need to get apartment buildings out. And then I definitely want to...
I'll fix that for you.
Oh, right. Wow. Okay, definitely want to get some downtown high-rises.
So, Relocked, have you played in real life tournaments, like in physical person?
Yeah, we had a crush hour here just before lockdown basically started, right at the start of March.
So one of the things I've been wondering about with the assets and everything coming with the Smashville campaign, do you think there's going to be a sort of a segment of people who have enough free cash to just buy all the assets and bring them all, or will it be more like it seems how buildings are, to where you pick a few and really kind of hope on that being what you need?
I would expect them to be like anyone who is coming to a tournament with the intention to win is going to come with with the full set of asset packs and a crane or two. At least right now, like everything we say is contingent on things not changing dramatically next month with the new buildings.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, the newspaper thing is going to come out, and it's just going to say like, "Oh, if you have this, your opponents can't build assets anymore."
Yeah, I mean, we know it's got an ability called static on it. It's just a matter of what that does and how it works. So,
You still on the thing blocked?
No, I got kicked out.
I just got kicked out too.
You have to kick me out. Something messed up.
Interesting.
It's great. Now I have to reset entirely.
Relock, do you want to host the game maybe, and we can maybe that'll make things a little more stable.
We can definitely try it. Like I said, there is a thunderstorm rolling in through here, so I might have a little bit of internet service disruption.
How exciting!
But we can try. So there it's up. I'll do.
Boom, Monpoc, look at that.
Okay.
Oh man, I had to type fast. I was streaming that password.
Yeah, the super secret password.
Oh yeah, no one's ever going to guess that password. Actually, let's see. If I start out as blue, can he then come in or red or whatever? Can I then come back in and let him take the other color if I get him set up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll help you out there too.
We type in enter.
All right. So what did you?
Server name Monpoc, game Monpoc. First connect.
What units did you have, Benjamin?
I had 3 repair trucks, 3 scavenger vans, 4 steel shelter crabs, 1 rocket chopper, 4 G tanks, and 5 strike fighters.
Oh, you already got those steel shell crabs right there. That's awesome.
My question is what was the server password?
Strike fighters. Oh, Monpoc. It's on all lowercase.
Okay.
Oh, I guess the units aren't actually owned by anybody, are they?
In terms of like the bags, no.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Oh wait, wrong side.
I will change color,
Change color.
and then you can be...
Red. Okay. Crabs, Percha, Strike Fire, Rock Chopper. So that just leaves the scavenger vans and um the G tanks. Search.
Sorry, how many of each?
I need 3 scavenger vans and 4 G tanks.
There you go.
I'll be working on my cards then. Sure. Definitely need this. Definitely need it.
There's a bunch of people on Facebook right now reveling in the days of yore when they had Vassal for Monsterpocalypse as opposed to Tabletop Simulator.
Those people feel crazy to me.
I've never played on Vassal before, but this seems to work pretty well, so...
I played 2 games of War Machine on Vassal, and that was enough to convince me never to do it.
Now, have you seen the new web app for playing War Machine online?
I have not.
I probably can't actually get to it, but somebody, they've been posting about it on some of the Warm Hordes Facebook groups where there's some web app, you can play it on your phone even, and put out tokens and move them around and stuff. And
Cool. On the phone even.
yeah, because it's all JavaScript, so it's fully in your browser, no need to install anything. It's pretty slick.
That might almost get me back into War Hordes.
Okay. That's all of my cards. Now I just need to set up my health and build it.
Wow, perfectly symmetrical with health.
Yeah, kind of funny.
Only one monster is different on each side. What? For once, it doesn't matter that I just like drop a downtown high rise in the middle of nowhere. For once, it doesn't matter because it's. Come on! Oh my gosh! Whew!
I think this is the first time I've seen a skyscraper played. Bring in some hot tech.
It's the way you shake up the meta, right? You just totally break meta expectations, and next thing you know, there's a brave new world of a new meta.
All right, come on, and whew, there we go, and then.
So I think part of our thinking, and this is what was just eye-opening for me in the Tabletop Simulator Tournament is, as we were getting ready to go to Adepticon, we were budgeting like, okay, well, how many buildings can we have? We bought 3 starters to have plenty of apartment buildings, but it's like, what few buildings we're going to choose to have, and so our thinking was been shaped around having a lot of apartment buildings. But you go to Tabletop Simulator, it's like, no, you got as much of everything as you want. So
Yeah, it's been nice to like let people try out the kind of list that Boxy and I were running with like the 2s or extras without having to spend a ton on singles.
Yep.
Oh, the locked. By the way, the computer's still messed up with thinking that the dice are 6-sided.
Oh,
For me-
I've got the right number, but I guess you don't.
Yeah, and actually,
Yeah,
that's funny because
my dice,
mine's showing up wrong
but
too.
the power dice that I have right here equals 44, for example.
Yeah, I'm getting 12. That's all right. I can highlight really quick.
Yep. Just make sure your power dice are in your well, Mr. 9-year-old, and not.
Oh, right.
You're gonna want to move your dice off there if we change the board too. That's how they got.
Oh,
changed.
right, because then everything's thrown off. Forgot about that part.
Yeah,
All right.
The new TTS update has made it a little bit.
Too much physics. All right, you gonna roll, Mr. 9-year-old? See who gets to go first.
You separate 1, 2, and let's just move you all over here. Okay, now
That is also a 4.
that's
Oh man,
a 4.
I think that might be the first time I've ever seen a tie on the opening roll. So you got to roll again.
Again. See here, that is another 4.
Yep. So you get to go first, which means I get to pick the map.
Yep. So
We're going to the Thunderdome.
Obliteration Boulevard. Hopefully that'll be releasing soon, and we will have a neoprene version of that mat.
Yeah, I have mine on order, but no idea when it's going to show up.
Okay, start organizing things. And then I place the first building. So I'm going to place an apartment building right here.
I'm also going to place an apartment right there.
Okay. Place another apartment right here.
I'll go there.
I'll go here.
Getting so excited to drop that next apartment down. So what I want to know is how long is it going to take for somebody to actually run a 28-bot list in a tabletop simulator tournament?
I wouldn't threaten this community. I mean, we did get that crazy mirror match out of Boxy and Jerry.
Okay, your turn.
Ooh, he's getting aggressive with those apartment buildings.
Wow. Well, thankfully I can hold off on a few of them. Yeah, definitely got this one.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, industrial complex. Speed is important.
I just realized the security bunker will actually be able to, like where he's got the guard defense base and the power plant, that'll actually be able to be adjacent to both buildings, even though they're not right next to each other.
Do I need to place building now? I didn't see if you placed one.
Yeah, I placed my Mount Terra.
Okay. Place skyscraper right there. Do the exact same thing you did to me.
Hey now, perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything.
I mean, I disagree. Turnabout's fair play.
Make this one in apartment building. All right. So,
Where are you going to put your monsters?
now, right, we need to do the monsters first. Okay, take my monster. to put Incinerus right here and Pterodax right here.
Incinerus there, Maxim there.
Okay. Now, should I ask my questions now or later?
Oh, you can just ask them conversationally.
Okay. So, first question I have is, what is your favorite movie?
Oh, that is a hard question.
And go ahead and take your unit turn while he's answering.
Okay.
I think Sorry to Bother You is currently my favorite movie. It's the one that I go back to the most, I guess.
Interesting. Sorry to bother you. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
It's kind of a little bit of an indie movie that came out. Would have been 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. By a guy called Boots Riley. It's kind of surrealist, speculative fiction, all based around telemarketing. Pretty cool.
Then why are you in
That looks pretty cool.
And my second question is, when did you start playing Monsterpocalypse?
About this time last year.
So, a year ago?
Yeah, that's when I picked up the starter set and we kind of played our first couple of games. I didn't really get serious about it until last summer.
Okay. Well,
So that's good to
So-
know, right? Because if we just keep playing this game another 6 months, basically, boom, we'll be as good as Relocked.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, it takes a year to become the world champion. That's good to know.
Just gonna keep handing that title out.
Yeah,
there.
I am.
I'm starting to smell dinner. All right. I hope I'll just know who goes there and there.
Yeah, you have way overspent on dice versus summoning so far.
Yeah.
1, 4. Oh, right. Because I just. Oh wait, no, I spent 3 extra.
Yep. That's
I
a
need
bump
to
spawn with an expensive unit.
Which I've not done. None of my units are expensive.
No expensive units.
Okay. And then since I just secured that, I now get 1 less, so I can play a guard guy for free.
What? No, that's your power plant, bud.
Oh, that's my power plant.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just start working on the other side. Then 1 scavenger van will go there. So actually, spend 1 to get not a scavenger van, a steel shell crab right here, which will solve that problem. And then
Hey, you still only have 2 on the guard defense base. You'll have to do a bump spawn on that scavenger van there.
which I will not. I'll just have to take the bonus later. Scavenger van here, and then spend my last 2 to bump him and spawn a steel shoulder crab, right? Yep.
Interesting.
Movement, because don't have any more white dice to do spawning. He's gonna move 1, 2 to be far away from that spawning point. He's gonna go 1. He's gonna go 1. And he's gonna stay where he is. This guy's gonna go 1, and this guy's gonna go 1, 2. And I think that's my. Well, actually, maybe I'll have him move 1. Wait, no, he has flight.
What?
And he has top
The
speed.
steel shell crab
not-
doesn't have flight.
No, the the
Oh,
guy.
pterodax. Yeah.
And he's not a pedestrian. Speed level. So, yep, it's my turn. So your turn, Relocked. And while you're doing that, I forgot about the third and final question. What is your favorite food?
Probably a sushi. Probably. Eat a lot of-
Sushi?
I was kind of hoping you were
Probably.
going to say poutine, but only because, I like stereotypes.
That's a French Canadian. You would have gotten that response immediately.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We still like it out here, but not as much as the Quebecois do.
How delicious does poutine sound, Benjamin?
If it's sushi, it sounds good in the way of fish.
No, poutine is not. Poutine is not sushi.
Now, what is poutine sounds? Something in the mix of bread and rice, I guess. I don't know.
It's cheese curds, gravy, and French fries.
So let's see. How do you feel about French fries?
French fries. I'm like my favorite is probably the McDonald's French fries.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about cheese curds?
Cheese curds, I have no clue what those are. I'm assuming they're like big chunks of cheese.
Pretty much, yeah. And then how do you feel about gravy?
Gravy, meh.
Meh on the gravy?
Yeah, not a big fan.
I'll have to make poutine for you when you get back home.
Well, in the morning, I'll make sure to follow Calvin's advice from the comic books, Calvin and Hobbes, and just blow a trumpet above you guys while you're sleeping in the morning.
How do you think that will end for you?
Bad. Wound. Hospital. The broken neck.
All right, I think I am done spawning, and I'm gonna jump on over to movement. So we're gonna start with the Sunfighter. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just drop down on that spawn point. Exo Armor is gonna move to there. The other Exo Armor is gonna move to there. Crab is gonna move to there. Interceptor is gonna move down behind and make a little buddy. Right there. Then the Steel Shell Crab, since it's now speed 5, is going to advance to there. I'm going to activate the ISB to trade out the apartment building for the guard base, and then I'm going to tech shift Zor Raiden, or Zor Maxim, 2 spaces forward. And
Wow.
that is my first unit turn.
So, Mr. 9-year-old, did you see what he did there with the Imperial State Building?
What did he swap out?
Were you not paying attention? He swapped that apartment building that you put on his back line for the guard defense base that was up there.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the ISB is pretty powerful, huh?
Yeah, I thought that it was actually that you swapped the Imperial and the building itself with something different.
You just switch a building that you're controlling with a building that's not being controlled. So. All right, well, it's your monster turn, so what's up with
I
that?
power up, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 power dice. Okay, now let's plan our advancements. Need to get as close as I can to him to maybe not shoot him at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5. Nope, couldn't shoot him. But still good to get as far forward as I can. 1. Okay, so instead, is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, no.
Are
if
you? They are both speed 8 right now. You do control the industrial.
All right, they are 8 speed, so you can move one more step forward, and he can too. Can't really shoot anything super far up ahead, so I will shoot buildings, I guess. Get power dice off of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I need to look at these cards. 4, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Incinerus is going to shoot on this building.
Okay.
And
That
you
is
can.
a 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could re-roll one of your action dice if you want, since you've got precision strike on your blast.
Well, this I got on top of it, so I'm just gonna re-roll it.
Well, you already have a 5 though.
Yeah. Hey, look, I got a 7. So this blows up. Boom. I get 2 power dice from it. Any monster? Nope. And my pterodactyl is going to do the exact same thing, except on this building.
Okay. We're looking for a 5
1,
again.
2, 3. If I just put 3 over here, I can keep it already over here. So they use the same amount of power dice.
And another hit.
Yep, so
Wait, what just happened? Oh.
I was trying to hotkey the building and hotkey the map instead.
Okay,
it's a true apocalypse.
Alright, Alright, you little dice, you little sneaky dice. You're getting back up here. Come on. Oh yeah, speaking of which, it's a true apocalypse-ish. That reminds me that on the last Friday night, since usually at our house we do a Friday and a pizza movie night, me and my grandparents got some pizza and watched Pacific Rim.
Nice.
Which
I
is
love that movie.
Which is all about ginormous robots ripping dinosaur-like things apart. Which is
Planet
kind of
Eaters.
like,
They're ripping Planet Eaters apart.
which is kind of like the main starter pack.
Mm-hmm.
The Guard versus Planet Eaters.
Don't forget your 2 power dice for that building.
I got my
You get your 2 for the first, and you got your 2 for the second. Yep.
Yeah, you should be at 8 now.
Okay. And then I will push.
Well, hold on a second. I just want to point out real quick. Pterodax does have the toe special rule that you can use.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 0. So.
You could even pull that scavenger van up. It's a little higher def than the repair truck.
I will lose control of this, but I mean, like.
If you were planning to push the dice anyway,
It's not a big emergency.
Yeah.
I could just use one of these dice and push them all over to spawn a scavenger van moving here and then get more dice with my monster pool. Pull you over to be adjacent here, I think. Right? Because it's there. Yeah, I think I'll put him there. Because it just says adjacent to this model. So, that cost me a white die. I think that's my turn, right?
Are you going to push those dice, or are you going to use them to step, or are you just going to leave them there?
I'm gonna keep them there.
Okay.
All right. So you kind of want to go back into another monster turn. I power up for 5.
Using it for emergencies.
True. So I think
Like,
I'm
for
gonna
example,
go after.
that next.
I think I'm gonna go after Incinerus here.
I'm gonna check on something really quick. It'll be fast. Let's see here.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go in on Pterodax.
Go for the Pterodax. Go for him.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for him. So Mecha Maxim's gonna go his 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Incinerus is gonna go 8 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, sorry, Incinerus is just gonna land back here. Here, sorry. Sorry, 8 is here. We're actually just gonna stick him there.
Oh, I forgot to end my turn.
Thank you.
Man, what a pickle. Pterodax is flanked on either side.
Yeah. Mecha Maxim's actually just gonna end his movement back the 1 step.
But he does have flight.
So we're gonna start with Mecha Maxim. He's gonna go for a SWAT.
SWAT and take down my screening scavenger van.
He's gonna target the scavenger van with the first part. And then he's actually gonna target the apartment building next, or the apartment building there, with his second one.
To gain power dice back from it.
Yeah, just to make the Incinerus attack a little safer. That is a miss. Or sorry, that's a hit on the scavenger van. And then into the apartment, we are looking for a 4 because I have Penetrator on my power attack. And that hits. So the white dice will go away. And I will get 1 for the scavenger van, and then 2 for the apartment.
We safely. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Oh, no, that was the right one. That was the one I was swatting at.
I thought that you were swatting at something different, so I was going to change it to a hazard for you.
This is the one. He's because then he's still screened by that building. Give it him.
Man, if only flying creatures could like be hanging onto buildings and stuff like that.
And then we are going to go to Incinerus, and he is going to attempt a body slam on Pterodax.
Oh boy, it's a Incinerus versus Incinerus. Wait, no, Incinerus versus Pterodax. Wrong person.
And that hits an 11, so we're just going to put you into the power plant and apartment building. And then I'm going to spend the dice just before we move your model to ignite the power plant as well, just to make it a little...
So that's, what is that? 1 for the hit, 2 for the collisions, 1 for the hazard, and then 1 for the other hazard.
Yeah.
For a total of 5 damage.
Yeah.
Oopsies. that brings him in hyper.
And then I'm going to teleport with Zor Maxim to take the steel shell crab and put it in front of him. And then I'm going to step with Incinerus. Just. Then I will push the last dice and pass the turn to you.
Oh, you took one of your.
He has a
Yeah.
teleport.
Your steel shell.
Yeah, I used the teleport. Because the steel shell crab was adjacent to the shadow gate, I was allowed to teleport it.
For a second, I thought that was my steel shell crab, and I was like, "Wait a second, it's mine."
No, check out that hot pink ring around the bottom there.
That's what it took me. Took me a bit though.
Yeah, no mere 9-year-old could field a set of units of that color. That's a man's color.
They are. So the bases all match my paint scheme, so I know which model.
Oh, that's awesome. You've got some. You've got like some pink and light blue G tanks, don't you, Benjamin?
What?
You've got some pink and light blue G tanks, don't you?
My second paint scheme on them.
Oh, and Sky Sentinel, I guess, follows that same color scheme.
Yep. I'm gonna call them the new unit, the new force. I don't know, something like that. So power up. I definitely get the rest of the dice I have. Oh, yeah. Power dice.
All 10.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then. Okay. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 0. So it's right here.
You.
2.
Yeah, I was right here, so you should be based there. Right there.
1, 2, 3. Don't take any damage because he still has flight, right? He didn't lose his wings? Yep,
The wings are still there.
So, this is probably a more important attack. I'm going to spend 1, 2 white dice, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oopsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Right whenever I have them all, I just let go.
There you
6. That is 1 more. Oh, you all got that.
go. Man, look at that. What a helpful gentleman.
Thank you, Deluxe.
No problem.
I would do that, but I've been blocked from interacting. Who knows what I would do if I were interacting?
Oh, you would definitely flip all of my cards to
the right angle.
To the angle that you like. Okay, roll all of these because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, and with airdrop on my Pterodax has airdrop. When this model performs a throw power attack, the target. Well, I probably don't need to be reading this. It's only for the audience.
So one thing real quick I want to point out. Pterodax has the rule of rapid fire.
Huh?
So you can make fire. But you'll need white dice for that. So
I could split the white dice apart.
You do also have a reroll at some point in this turn if you need it, because you're securing the guard defense.
That's true. So yeah, you probably don't want to use more than the minimum number of white dice.
1 white die there, and then Oh, and if this hits, your defense is lowered is reduced by 1, so you have 8 defense with only the shoot on it. Only the shoot has that.
Yep.
And then when this model hits an enemy monster with this attack, you can push 1 action die from your opponent's push 1 action die from the monster pool to their unit pool. Well, thankfully you do not have any in your monster pool. If you had 1, I would definitely get it out of there if I hit you. Then
Absolutely.
2, 3, 4. Bring those over there.
And are you going to move Incinerus before you do the attack?
No, he's going to stay exact right where he is.
Okay.
Roll.
What were you doing there? Blasting what?
Shooting. I
That's
definitely.
a 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah, it says it's a 6.
Think that is
So before you move those dice back, Incinerus does have a rule on his card. He has return fire.
here.
Oh, return fire. He gets to shoot back.
When this model is right, you can shoot back. Right.
Yes. Now I do use the same dice in play. So we'll.
Which was 4
Unless-
blue dice.
Yeah, unless you want to spend that action dice to
take the reroll.
To reroll and try to hit him.
No, I'm good. Here are these, because these were the dice in play, right?
Yep.
So I'll just roll those real quick. Oh, maybe all of them. Let's try. And that hits.
That hits 9. So you hit me, I take a point of damage. Let me just double check something. Feed the flames means penetrator, okay.
Yeah, so I only needed an 8, but rolled the.
Move over here.
I was not expecting that to do anything. I was expecting Incinerus to also whiff the attack.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, even def 8 with penetrator, that's pretty unlikely, but
There's still a chance.
There's always a chance.
Incinerus was just so excited to actually get to use that rule because I don't think mine has ever had that opportunity before. So
You're welcome for letting you.
Yeah, thank you. Got to see a little more of his.
Way to own that event.
What did I get?
A 14.
14. So I hit, and with 6 plus 2 from my airdrop, I throw you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That does 2 damage to you.
It does indeed. Down to 6.
And you just lost your
My SSI. I was gonna make so many cool plays next turn too. A little bit sad about that SSI going.
That's just looking at all the units you have. Okay, if you do have a Shadowgate, so you will always have one there, but you just lost your building one.
Yeah, I can't send models through Zor Maxim anymore.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you still can with the Shadowgate, can't you? Because it still has teleporter.
Yeah, if I move the Shadowgate up. Well, actually, I can teleport models between, but I can't do the underground networks thing, which does also proc off of teleport models. So I was going to use Mecha Maxim as my midfield SSI. Zor Maxim, sorry.
A little mobile teleportation station.
Just a little midfield rally point. Let the guys jump.
By the way, how much? What did I roll on my attack for shooting you?
You rolled a 6.
6. And then what did my white die show?
Who knows?
Uh,
That was Pterodax doing that shooting, though, right?
Yeah, I was just curious because I forgot that he had penetrator.
Yeah, 6
But-
wasn't enough.
Unless my white die was a blank and I rolled perfectly on the thing. Okay, now Incinerus is going to be swatting your steel-shouldered crab. Yep.
Poor little crab's going for a ride. Right back to the unit reserves.
Hopefully. I mean, like, there's always a chance of absolute failure.
You do also have penetrator on this attack. So
Yep.
He is attacking 3 crabs.
I basically have to roll. I basically have to have the god of unluck, the god of unluckiness on my side,
Yes, your dice would truly be cursed.
which they are not.
All right, and what are you swatting it into?
I'm gonna swat it into Zormaxon.
You do also have penetrator on this attack, because he is also adjacent to a hazard. So you're looking for an 8.
Come on, 8.
That
2,
is a
6, 7.
Off by 1.
Off by 1.
Maybe not the god of unluckiness, but the god of hangovers?
yeah.
I don't think that the Hogfather book was coming to life in this scenario.
You don't think so?
So I am gonna trigger side step, and I'm just gonna shift up.
Thankfully, you do not have the monster turn after this, but you will after this, and I won't.
And don't forget your 1 power dice for the crab that you destroyed.
Yes, you do also get that power dice back.
I get 1 power die, and that makes it your turn.
We're going into a unit turn again here. So we're gonna spawn our other Sunfighter there. We're controlling the guard base, so we'll take the free spawn for an extra armor here. We're now controlling Mount Terra, so I'm going to take a free spawn for a Bella. And then we're going to spend 2 to spawn an elite assault ape.
I'll say the first time I played into those assault apes in the tournament, they messed me up.
How?
They are pretty cool. So I'm going to bump spawn my assault ape for Asaya.
Is this Sunfighter supposed to be on the power thing?
Yeah, sorry, he is. I should have double checked that.
I'm just looking super close at everything.
Yeah, so since the assault apes have fling on their attack Benjamin, if you get a couple of them on your back line, they're rolling a lot of
thought
dice
that-
and they can take out buildings pretty easy.
What I was talking, I thought that you were saying that that you had the soul apes and that they were messing you up with you having them.
No, I would never soil my hands by playing protectors. I'm destroyer to the core.
Sure about that.
Oh yeah, have you ever known me to do anything other than destroy? Do I protect anything?
You protect your own. You protect your own planet. That's how you. That's how you say you are not exactly bad guys.
That's fair. That's true.
And then I think we're just gonna spend another dice for a steel shell crab here. I have 2 dice that I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with yet, but maybe it'll come to me as the turn goes. And now we're playing in the forest.
Did you change the background, Benjamin?
Only the once. I just wanted to make sure it at least got some variety.
So I think we're ready to move. So I'm currently controlling the industrial complex, so I've got the +1 speed. Sunfighter's gonna go 1.
No, you're controlling it.
The ape is gonna go right over the top for 5 to there. The Psy Eel is gonna go. Okay, he's gonna TK the Steel Shell Crab. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Shadow Gate is going to teleport the Sunfighter just to there. The Exo Armor is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Beller is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, and that is going to be my unit.
Okay. So my unit turn. So one last unit.
Sorry, that's
All right. Start things out. I'm gonna spend 2. All right. This is not 2 apparently. Spend 2 to push this guy. Come on, move it. Oh wait, no. Wait, no. I thought he was on a thing. I actually get 1 back because spawn. 1, 2, 3, 1. Spawn a repair truck right here, and then I'll spend 2 to push him and spawn a scavenger van right here, and then I'll spend 2 push the scavenger van and spawn a steel shelled crab. That one. Okay. Now I will also then spend 2 1, 2, 3, 4. No, off by 1. Yep, well, that's okay. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Please say yes. Okay. Spend 2 to have push this guy and spawn a tank right here. Movement. He goes. Actually, first I should. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Wait, G-Tank stays there so that whenever I'm going to blast your strike fighter, I get +1 boost die.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, the old spawn and aim.
And then I get 2 white dice.
If you're gonna spend 2 white dice, you should combine the scavenger van into that too, because he's also.
What I just realized is that I pulled the dice from the wrong pool. It's not a monster attacking.
Clever way to get some extra dice, though.
Hey, I'm not going to cheat. Before we actually attack there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1.
Makes sense.
Because I haven't rolled the dice yet. And then, scavenger van, wrong thing. I can add a white die and a blue die.
Looking for you. Oh, you got him and then some.
It's too bad you're rolling so good on these units as opposed to the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if that unit had fired at one of your both of those units had fired at one of your monsters, I would have done a damage.
Yeah. Or pretty close at least.
Okay. And then I will push this right there. Yeah. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna power up to full, and you're gonna lose one because I've got crab on the.
Crab?
Yeah, look at that
Right.
crab. What a jerk. That crab taking that
I
negative space.
thought they were talking about a special ability on the crab with him, and then I actually looked at where he was placed.
So, I think we are gonna switch gears and try to put a little bit of damage on Incinerus. My Incinerus will go 8 back to where you threw him from originally, and then I will spend a dice to tech shift off of Mount Terra to hop up.
He's Firelight.
Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I can feel something coming too. Double building. I've lined myself up in the wrong area.
Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, never mind. I can't count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double building hit. Zormaxim attack.
Actually, no, I think we'll stick with this one. Here we go. We are looking for an 8 because you are next to a fire. So my Incinerus also gets the penetrate. And that is an 11. My dice are on fire.
My dice are not.
No, and I think that is kind of the story of the health totals in this game is my dice have been rolling super hot and yours have been ice cold. So Incinerus will take 3 damage because he takes nothing from the hazards.
Incinerus takes 1, 2, 3.
I apologize. I was lowering on the overlay. I was lowering your health originally Relocked. I was like, that seems really low for. How do you go from 8 to 3 with 3 points of damage?
Yeah. And then we're gonna try something the same again. Yeah, with
Zormaxim.
yeah, with my boy here.
You know, my mom paints the Chattison Industries like the Power Rangers.
One of my friends was doing something very similar, but that is one of my favorite color schemes. That's actually kind of why I picked this because we went with Magic Ninjas, teamed up with Techno Ninjas.
Nice. Magic ninjas. I like that. Are the elemental champions all ninjas?
They're Zen monks.
Okay.
But my headcanon is Magic Ninja. So again, we are looking for a 7 because Zormaxim has Penetrator. And we rolled an 8 this time. So this is going to be just into this apartment here. Just
So I take 2 damage.
2 more damage.
One, two. And I am in hyper. You know, before we started playing, I already had a bad feeling that I wouldn't win.
You had a bad feeling playing against the world champion that maybe you wouldn't win.
there we go with the
Yeah.
title.
I think that's already happening.
The
here.
undefeated world champion is incredible.
I mean, Gearbox did beat me in the last event.
I didn't see the last one, so that doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
So we're just gonna step again, and then step one more time, and then.
Why are you running away from me?
Because we're ninjas. We can't just stand up.
Are you scared?
Yes.
So you're a scaredy cat.
My ninjas are definitely scaredy cats. Sinners.
Then why did they even come here knowing that they were risking their lives?
Because they're doing it from the shadow. They're hitting and then they're running away.
Okay.
Proper.
Good point.
And then I guess just one more step. Just to there. And then over to you.
My turn. Well, we have a monster turn. I get
So can I point one thing out to you really quick, Mr. 9-year-old?
2. What?
So I want you to look at Relocked's dice on his side of the board. How nice and neat they are. And then I want you to look at your dice. Just a big old pile. Do you think that has anything to do with why he's winning?
No.
You don't think so?
Basically impossible. That the way you're treating dice will affect if you win or not.
Oh, no, you have to treat the TTS dice super nice, otherwise they curse you.
Okay, well, I mean, like, they've already cursed me enough. I'm pretty sure undoing the curse will be, like, nothing.
They punished me for my disrespect earlier this week. I missed 4 berserker attacks in a row.
Whoa!
How do you know that it was a curse, though?
Well, that's the
Because
only
after the
possible
four-
explanation.
The possible explanation is called science.
Right, and curses are very sciencey.
Curses are magical, not science.
I think dice curses are very.
Yeah, I disagree with you.
See, do you remember the movie Thor, though, Benjamin? Where Thor says, I come from a world where magic and science are the same thing?
Yeah, except that's a movie.
A movie which exists in real life. Checkmate.
Thor roaming the streets like a real Thor. Producing real lightning and throwing real hammers that come back to him.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical Canadian special operative, right?
I don't know.
I can't confirm or deny anything.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's how you know it's true.
Well,
All right, so what are you doing for your turn?
my dad, probably the most teasing person on the planet.
I can neither
Alright,
confirm nor
so-
deny whether I'm very teasing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I throw you in hazard. Oh wait, that will do nothing.
Nothing.
Throwing you into a hazard will do nothing.
No, we were born in the fire. We're the volcano god.
Unless you're standing next to Krakenoctus and then he holds you down in the fire.
Or Kondo.
Yeah, or Kondo.
Daimo.
Yeah, Gorilla just
They all-
grabs this living flame and holds it in more fire, and suddenly it hurts.
What rule is that?
Grappler?
Grappler.
Yeah, because with
Grapplers are
Grappler,
bullies.
I'm sorry, Relocked. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, sorry. I was just saying grapplers are bullies. They're just mean.
No,
but
they're not bullies. They're not.
No, grapplers are, because they remove Incinerus's fire immunity and then has to act like a normal monster. It's terrible.
But I enjoy that. I enjoy hurting your monster in flames, except that I've never done that because, well, this is our first game together. One, two. Please.
Mom just stopped by to ask if you were being focused, Mr.
I am.
9-year-old. And I said, oh, yeah, very focused.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. First, Pterodax is going to throw you.
So what I want to know is, when are they going to add a monster that has curved throw, like curving bullets?
Maybe the wind elemental champion.
Oh, that could be so awesome. You get like 1 or 2 diagonal, or probably just 1 diagonal step while you're throwing.
Such a big change to the game.
Yeah, that would be enormous. It wouldn't be broken, right? I mean, at least it doesn't seem like that right now, but it would definitely mess with a lot of the positioning and things.
It would win like the first probably 3 or 4 events it came out for, just while people got used to the fact that you had to measure that one. But I don't think it would like dominate the meta.
Okay. I'm going to throw you.
Maybe not.
That is an 8. Did this boost dice get rolled?
I thought it did. Yeah, that's 8.
Yeah, you do still have the reroll though, so you do have that off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is...
You have angered the dice gods.
Yeah, they are furious.
Okay. The ability has been used.
Did you make it green to show it's been used?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I get to re-roll all of my dice.
All your dice.
I really like that actually. I might incorporate that into my stuff on. It's a great visual representation.
Hey, it makes it easy to remember so that, like, if I miss with Incinerus on shooting you, I won't re-roll. This time, I think I hit you.
Yep.
So I'm gonna show you. 1, 2. Can you move that repair truck for me? Now, set you down. Okay. So I get 2 power dice back from that because I destroyed a building.
But at what cost?
I go to 4 health and am also now hyped.
Whoa. 1 boost dice go... Wait, no, none go over, actually.
We can't let anyone know.
Yeah,
But
Incinerus has...
Let me get it out for you.
3, 4.
I need to go in brighter light.
Okay. Boom. Well. Okay, then I can do a... 2. Okay. You can use this one. Attempt to get energy sap on you, which will actually do nothing, so...
Oh, is this
Incinerus
Pterodax
shoot you.
shooting?
Yep, but I changed my mind. It's not going to be Incinerus.
both go on again.
Did you the touchscreen to hit that on Pro?
No,
Hold
I
on.
didn't know that that's how you did it.
Yeah, there's a touchscreen on there. You
Oh,
gotta
right.
click OK, and then a
7.
print button, and then go down to the faster ear savers 8x.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the one. Oh, I forgot. 7, so I missed. And you gotta shoot that.
Wait,
at
you
me.
missed
I did
again?
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but how much longer are y'all going to be playing?
Oh, how much longer? How much longer until you lose, Benjamin?
Let's see here. 7 hit points.
Maybe 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Okay, well, supper's ready. But you can finish with your dad, then you can come down and eat when you're done. Okay?
Say thank you, Grandma.
For making the tacos.
Oh my goodness, it's Taco Tuesday?
Yeah! Don't you remember from Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
No, I mean, I know what Taco Tuesday is. In fact, do you realize that this year Cinco de Mayo fell on a Tuesday?
Oh.
So we were forced to imagine a world where Taco Tuesday is also Cinco de Mayo, but we can't celebrate it because of a virus that shares the same name as a Mexican beer that's traditionally drunk on Cinco de Mayo.
You think Cinco de Mayo is cursed?
Yeah. Yeah, I think in this case, yeah, Cinco de Mayo this year was cursed.
Yeah, that is a miss, but I don't get to shoot you back because I am in hyper.
Oh, right, because you're in hyper and I'm not actually looking at my cards, so, it just turns into lightning step.
Nice.
Oh, and fire step. There's, what, oh. All right, and, I think that's my
All right. Well, I am back on a unit turn.
and I'm going to push over 1 die.
Huh. He's got some pretty good power production going there. What do you think?
I'm saving my goofiness for one thing to do at the end of the game. Let's just copy these dice and do a test. Okay, test successful. And then we can just enlarge it.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
I am going to, at the end of the game, make it rain blue dice. Okay? Because we said it's a true apocalypse, so we can make it rain cats and dogs.
The citizens of Obliteration Boulevard wondered why they chose to name their city Obliteration Boulevard.
I've wondered about that with a lot of these cities. Like, you're just asking for them to be destroyed. And also, who would move to a place called Obliteration Boulevard or Calamity Park? Like, those don't sound like fun places to live.
Right, yeah. Sweetie, guess what? I got a great new job offer. It's with, Boogle. Like, oh, wow, you got a job with Boogle? Yeah, it's in Obliteration Boulevard. Like, I don't know. I've heard the housing market there's kind of rough. Like, there's not a lot of housing.
Hold on a second. Oh, wait, no. For a second, I was looking at the thing from an angle, and I thought that Relocked put a unit on top of a building.
So Benjamin, what do you notice about Relocked and his units and where they are?
They are, I think starting to infiltrate my half.
Not only that, but he's taken all those sweet, sweet PowerPoints there all over the middle, right?
Yeah.
trying to find a way to get you to attack your monster, but I just don't think it's possible. Oh my SSI, we are just not going to get to do any punching. But we will still stand on that channel.
Hey, I have a recommendation. Just click the middle button on both of your health trays and see what happens.
I feel like there's some trickery happening here. I feel like
There's totally not trickery.
Wait, what are you trying to get him to do?
Clear
Try.
health off the his health trackers.
Oh.
I'm tricky.
You're
Ish.
something.
I'm something, that's for sure. You brought something. You helped bring something to this world, Dad.
Yeah. So yeah, I help bring a human being into the world, but also your trickery. That's what I'm really most proud of too.
I was gonna say the trickery is really like that's the goal, I think, of Paragon.
Boy,
Absolutely.
I spent 5 seconds on the game.
Any idiot can make a kid, but it takes someone special to make a tricky kid.
Yeah, I'm tricky. It takes a dad who teases a little too much. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, Glock, in your opinion, what does it take to make a tricky kid? What chemicals? How many bits of titanium? How many nails?
Oh, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I do not know how to. I know very little about that kid.
It certainly does take you turning on your clock for some weird reason. You've about spent a minute, and I've only spent 5 seconds.
I have definitely been in the tank on this. You've been playing at a brisk pace, but I have not this one.
And it's my turn, and I spent.
I will say I did get a nice compliment during the tournament. Somebody was like, "Wow, you actually play your turns fast," and I was like, "Yeah." Most of the games I've played up to this point have been on a clock with my son, and clocking yourself out is embarrassing. So.
and Dad's actually done it once.
Yeah, the only one of the two of us to ever clock out.
You want to know something incredible, Deluxe? I don't know if he watched this video. I think those were the days of the Australian person. Not Gearbox, because we had the special table. And then, I don't think Deluxe was in it. Was watching, but, or Relocked. I don't know what you're...
Relocked. It had to be delocked because Twitch already had a relocked, unfortunately.
Okay. So
that was a plus sprint there. Sorry, just a minute. With the Shadow Rider.
Yeah, I had 4 seconds remaining, and I beat Dad.
Ooh, that is a tight game.
Yeah, it was super tight.
It was mostly tight because I think you got distracted partway through and your clock was just running out. And then I pointed out how low it was, and then you got focused really fast and beat me.
But that does remind me of the time when you clocked yourself out. You were just sitting there gambling with your time.
All right, and now the ultimate team up, the monkey and the ninja are going to attack the scavenger. So the elite assault ape is going to lead the attack. I am looking for a 3 because it's flank off the Shadow Rider. Which hits. And now we're going to fling that scavenger van at his buddy, the scavenger van.
Wow, you just hate scavenger vans.
Yes, I have a vendetta against the Green Fury.
Well, both those scavenger vans are just gone. Obliterated.
Well, should I just delete them or put...
I would just put them back in your unit reserve. I don't.
Because
I
you
don't
did say obliterate. You did say obliter something. And
Obliteration.
this is the obliteration. And this is the obliteration boulevard. And so far, well, for example, here and 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 here.
Lots of
Really,
obliteration.
the only winners in this fight are Ubercorp, as they buy up all of this cheap land that we have.
Oh, and then don't forget this disgusting monster. Gets like 1 million of these tags.
So, Relocked, I'm curious. In Canada, do you all play the slug bug or punch buggy game where when you see a VW Beetle, you get to punch somebody in your car?
Absolutely do, yes.
Excellent.
Yes,
Oh, and
that-
why it made even more sense to us to skip Monday was because it was Memorial Day here in America.
yeah. Our holidays are out of sync this month because we had our May holiday the week before.
Yeah, just speaking of which, we have some disgusting monsters here, and then we have some nice monsters that are blue guys, and they're good guys, and they don't like destroying everything. They kill people for sacrifices.
I'm not sacrificing anyone. I'm doing the nice guy.
Yeah, no, you did. You did like you chose this map. You chose this map, which means that you chose for it to get wet. You choose this map, and you've decided that
So-
this is the map that gets wet.
So I'm actually not sure whose turn it is.
I just finished my unit turn, so
All right, Mr. 9-year-old.
There. That was funny. Oh, turn off this clock and let me turn mine on. All right, so I guess we may do a unit turn. I don't know.
I think you need to do a unit turn, or you're only getting 1 power dice.
Yeah, that seems to be nice though. 1 power die. Opening headlines. Spend 1. Here's a strike fighter.
That's not a strike
That's
fighter.
fine.
That's a scavenger van.
Scavenger van. And I'm going to do the I think I've overspent already.
yeah, you've spawned
No,
one.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
You had one that was
Okay.
there, and then you spent 1, so you've spent 1 too many. Relocked is correct.
And then I'm going to scavenge. So I'm going to roll the white die that I spent.
You can only scavenge rubble.
Oh wait, you can only scavenge rubble.
Yeah.
Oh, well in that case I'll do it to extinguish.
Are you only spawning the one?
Yeah, because you
I
can't
was
take
just-
you can't take actions while you're spawning.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh well, I'll do that basically after my.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
I-
good. We know what.
Okay.
Just
And
making
then-
sure that was the whole turn.
And then I'm gonna spend 2. Move it. Just move it. The other scavenger van. 1, 2. 3, 4. Quick question: can your own units move through friendly units?
Yep.
They move
Units
through
can
enemy
move.
units?
They cannot.
Okay, just good guys, unless you have high mobility.
Exactly. And monsters can move through any units. They never.
So I can only move through the good guys, but not the bad guys. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you have high mobility.
you're agreeing that you're the bad guys.
Yep, absolutely. We'll take that title. This ninja team up was too powerful.
To be
We
good
become the
guys.
villains of our own story.
Wow. White die, I put you there. I want to organize. There we go. For once, I'm organizing. Okay. Scavenger van, who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello.
Looks like you're going after my ape buddy, but he's a good boy who's never done anything wrong. Why would you?
He's a bad boy who's making me lose control of the corporate headquarters.
He's just a fancy monkey in a suit. He just wants to do business stuff. Wants to go up to the boardroom, have a meeting.
Okay.
Why would you take that dream from him?
It's Sigourney Weaver as a monkey.
You see, but I never heard about any office that was run by an ape, so I really couldn't set up an appointment.
I mean, he wanted to be the first. That was his dream. He only got into assault aping because that was the family.
Just forget about his backstory. Who cares about him anymore? 1 plus 2 and 1 blue die. Also, does bumping count as move? Does bumping count as moving?
For what purpose?
What?
It does, but what are you looking to like bump spawn into the house?
We'll see aim on the G tank.
It does not count for the aim on the G tank. The G tank specifically has to advance, and
Okay.
bump spawn is just a move.
Okay. So I roll 3 white dice and 2 blue dice. I'm gonna target your big old bad soul ape.
Big old bad soul ape. What?
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
What?
The dice curse continues.
We warned you about taking care of your dice, but you didn't listen.
No, I actually organized those dice. Those dice in that area, and it messed up. I should never take your word for that again. Ever. Spend 1. I need to mess this die up. Make it unorganized. Get unorganized, guys. Get
All right.
unorganized.
Hey, Mr. 9-year-old. We made a promise to Grandma of how quickly it would take for you to lose.
Okay. Well, it's intentional to lose, you know. Or I meant white die to reroll.
That is a hit for sure. His dream is dead. Back to the
Hey,
family
look!
business.
Unorganizing everything else makes my dice look good.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, and I get a power die for that. And why did that white die fling across the board? And your turn to lock.
I will power up for full. You will lose a power dice because my bellower is hanging out on the negative. Incinerus is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, just to put this back on fire. Because we like.
But you have to move onto the rubble tile, and you started out on it.
So I move 1, 2, and then 3 puts me back on to ignite it, and then 4 lands me back where I was.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now that makes more sense.
That's some clever movement.
And then I don't know what Zormax is doing this turn. I think he's just gonna take some pain. So there he goes. He will take the pain.
So much pain.
Hey, the Locked. If you want this game to be snappy, what you're gonna have to do is, you have to the entire time throw me. I had a thing set up so that I couldn't kill myself with hazards.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch you with Incinerus to start with.
Wanna punch me?
Yeah, we're looking for an 8. Which succeeds on a 9. You'll take 1 damage.
Wait, did Incinerus just take that point of damage? I'm sorry, I missed that.
It was a punch on Paradox from Incinerus.
Ah, okay.
So then you're...
Did you just watch Lion King or something recently?
No, Chris showed me a script meeting that was about the Lion King. It was a fun.
Sorry. And then Incinerus is just going to try to throw, and then I will ask you to repeat the Lion King. That is a 7. I'll have to spend that's an 11.
So that hits, and I take 1 for the hit, and 2 for the 2 different hazards you put me in, right?
Yeah.
So you put me right here, and...
Oh my goodness.
Do.
Was that your heartbeat?
Yeah, that was my heartbeat lowering. Do.
Then I miscounted dice.
Oh, Deluxe. You're so close to being able to defeat Incinerus. If you had lightning attack on him and you got extremely lucky rolls,
I need a lot more power too.
take me down. You could take Incinerus down. Oh wait, no, you couldn't actually.
Good
No,
news,
you don't
though.
have
Incinerus gets to live another day.
Yeah, I miscounted my dice, so I'm actually just gonna step back with Mechamax or with Zormaxum. Step on the diagonal actually, and then just teleport a dude. I think I'll just step again, and we're just gonna cower in the back corner.
You teleport. Where are you teleporting?
No teleport, just stepping and hiding in the back. Which I actually don't think I can do. I think I counted too many steps. Yeah, so I can only land there.
Well, that surely protects you from some things, but not all things. Alright, power up. 1, 2. Well, it's better than 1. Alright.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Walk here. Time's still ticking out, by the way. I don't know why I keep that like that effect. Oh wait, now I have to stop your clock and start mine. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I roll, and I'm attempting to throw you.
Sounds good. That is
But-
a 7.
This is 7?
Yeah, but you do still have access to the reroll.
Oh my gosh.
These dice have been profoundly cursed.
Alright, spend a die. Probably because they were the ones that got organized earlier.
Uh-huh. Sure, you keep telling yourself that.
Again. That's what my belief is. These dice got mad at me organizing them.
Oh, that's
That
even
is a
worse.
9.
That's a 9. It looked even worse.
He needed the 8, so he was just off by 1. But got it. Where do you want me?
For you there. Yeah, I like that there. I like it there. Boom. Took 1 damage.
Well, 2
Take
damage.
1 from getting hit.
I mean 2 damage. I'm super happy now. I'm doing a dance with my hand. I'm doing a dance. Boom, boom, boom. Super happy.
Okay. And are you done, or are you doing anything else on this monster turn?
Well, I've just lost access to Power Dice. Probably the most important thing to have on a monster turn. So, I pass.
All right.
Turn. Stop the timer. Start the timer. I meant stop the clock.
Alright, so we're gonna spawn.
Turns to us Pacific Rim, right?
Reset the clock.
Because
Spawn an
they.
assault type there.
I want to watch that movie again now.
Well, we own it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely
Right
building
now?
a blanket for watching that movie this week.
That sounds awesome.
Honestly, I probably want to actually watch Pacific Rim 2.
Have you seen Pacific
I
Rim 2?
think that. Is that the one where like the gypsy thing gets stuck in like a volcano like thing?
Yeah, I think so, because the
That's right.
And they
The
and
planet
big
eaters
battles
form-
and sunlight.
yeah, the planet eaters like
Yeah, I
cut the
think that's-
monsters apart and stitch them back together again, turn them into Galaximus. Pacific Rim 3 Incinerus shows up.
I'm into it.
How does Incinerus show up? How
Hey,
does
we
he
got
show up?
Gorsk online.
So we're gonna move the assault ape, or we're gonna go to movement. Assault ape's gonna jump to there. Other assault ape's gonna jump to there. This assault ape is gonna jump to there.
Jumping so hard he rattles the apartment building.
Yeah. And then the Shadow Rider is going to attempt to get vengeance for his fallen friend. He's going to avenge him by attacking that scavenger van, looking for a 2.
Defense of 3 normally. Add in cover, that's 4.
This is a brawl attack, so you don't get the cover, and I actually have flank to reduce your defense by 1. So I actually only needed a 2.
You need to show. Roll your dice.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
He wanted vengeance for his 8th friend. And then I'm gonna take that corporate headquarters.
Oh snap!
And now it's run solely by apes. This is Monkey Corp. And then we're gonna tech shift Incinerus. We're coming to. And I'm gonna push the rest of the dice and pass the turn.
So it's my turn, but I'm waiting for you to hit the thing.
No, just take your turn.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want Grandma to get mad at you.
Okay. 1, 2.
Maxim.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start playing with this guy that has more health.
3.
Do I get to run double Incinerus then? That's kind of annoying.
3 of these, which I'm going to be spending, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I don't really know. Does it really matter at all?
Nope, you can make that movement easily.
1, 2, 3.
What are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4. Keep 4 over there for now.
You should have 5.
5. I was just double checking that it was like that. And highlight them all. And I think my favorite part is getting the dice super high. With roll.
Well, that's a 10, so it hit. Where were you? What was...
Were you throwing him?
I was, gonna,
Or what were you
I
doing?
was punching him.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
it's
punch?
punch. Okay.
Punching him. So I do 1. Hey, now we're even. Oh wait, and I just saw that this is death trap, so
Got a bunch of steps, so you can try to get out of it at least. I think I got in the pool. Oh, now there's one thing I'm not going to do because we have a guest on that we've done the other times with this.
What's that?
I'm not going to flip the table. I'm just going to make it rain cats and dogs and G-tanks.
I usually just ask for permission after the game is over if I can flip, and they usually say yes, so I get to
got no
enjoy
problem
that.
with the table.
Okay, but before we do that, I'm gonna make it rain, boost dice and G tanks, because I also copied in a G tank in there. So yeah, I'm
The
gonna
rate of 10.
2, 3. Well, either way, it doesn't matter where I go. I think.
What are you talking about? If you step so that you can't be thrown into buildings.
But all he has to do is roll me 3 times, because
Well, but that takes a lot of dice.
lightning attack, and then Zormaxim can hit me once.
Yeah, I would still step though to get out of the way of the buildings because brawling takes a lot of dice.
True. 1, 2.
And
Yeah, that's good.
and so Benjamin, I'm just letting you know that
Yeah.
we got Gorsk in the comments here. He's commenting that it's almost a waste of a game if you don't flip the table at the end. So
Okay. Now I'm gonna make it rain, and then I'm gonna hit the flip button or locks can.
Oh, it's all yours. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll flip the table, and then while that's happening, I'm gonna be copying in midair to keep it raining.
goof.
How does that sound?
Sounds pretty good.
So I'm gonna move it to there, and then I'm gonna start by tech shifting. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, take a damage. Then I'm gonna step twice, take a damage, and then I'm gonna go to my movement. I'm gonna walk out, come back in, take another damage.
So wait, but doesn't that put you down to 4, or did I miscount that?
1 from the tech shift, 1 from stepping, 1 from the movement. So it should be 3.
I know why.
Oh, no,
You
you're right. Yeah,
energy cycle.
I want energy cycle, and I want to shoot. I want the guns.
Oh yeah, you probably do. Well, I'm hoping for bad rolls now. My life dips rolls. Your clock's ticking. Oh no, my clock's ticking. And now it's your turn.
All right, this is gonna get dicey, but we're going for it. So punch from inside. That's a 6, so no. So I will reroll.
Yep, that hits. So that's the first ping.
Make this green. It's used.
And then we're gonna try again. And that's a 6 again, so that misses.
Hey, you don't press R nearly enough for lock. That doesn't feel like you're really rolling.
I can't let the dice get into my head. Otherwise, I'll start like sitting there analyzing exactly how many dice rolls I miss on like good odds in a game. So I have to just take it casual and assume that pressing R once is.
Yeah, it seemed to me the other day when I had them all highlighted and I was hovering over it, it seems like as soon as you hit R, it decides what the result is. But maybe it changes when it lands. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think it determines the result, and then just the physics do whatever the physics. So this is gonna be a throw or a body slam from Zormaxim. I think it's gonna be a body slam. We're gonna crush your little crab friend. Looking for an 8. And that is another 6, so that's a miss. So that is my turn.
Oh man!
So I live to tell the tale.
Because you got yourself out of the just easily getting thrown into a building situation.
Well, my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so start by powering up. I get 1, 2, 3 again. Now I literally basically want to run away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I am going to swat your bellower. What minus do I get?
You're -1 blue dice.
Okay, so I get 4 blue dice. I also made it so that it's going to be raining quarters. Can you see the quarter that's over there?
Oh my
Can see the
goodness.
quarter.
Okay, and then I have to put in 1 red die. Swatting your bellower. The defense of it is.
For a 2 because you have penetrator because I'm next to a hazard.
So I get him easily. And then I will be swatting you into your pterodactyls by the defense.
2 as well.
So it becomes a 1.
No, you don't have penetrator on this one because I'm not next to a hazard. But you do still hit. So he did.
And I get another red die. Well, that was my monster turn. So, your turn.
Well, I'm hard into a unit turn again. Okay, so we're just gonna spawn Bellower back. We'll spawn the Pterodactyl.
Yep.
Just a quick question. Heads or tails? If
Heads.
it's heads, heads. Okay. So heads, it is who will win. Heads is
Relocked.
Relocked. Okay.
Tails is.
Tails is.
So heads is Relocked wins. Tails is you lose.
Okay. So Relocked is going to win the game because I got heads.
So the coin has decided it, huh? It was down to a 50-50 chance at this point.
Yep.
Alright, I think that is all the spawning. Speller's just going to move to there. Pterodactylix to there. Shadow Rider is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Assault Ape is going to go 1, 2, 3, or this is 4, and then 5 to there. This Shadow Rider is going to step off. He's going to continue. He's going to actually put it here. He wants to continue getting vengeance on all of the models that killed his buddy. So we're going for the G tank this time.
Man, you live a life of vengeance, huh?
He lives for vengeance. That ain't his brother. It's a lucrative security gig.
Can we just call in some backup at the end of the game as well? Because there are 2 trophy bags left. Wait, Gearbox. Gearbox is also a champion, Dad.
Yeah.
Gearbox is champion.
Gearbox used to be the world champion, but he didn't win
No, he's
the
not.
latest tournament. It's kind of like boxing or wrestling. It's just whoever won last. That's how you know who the world champion is.
Fair enough. So my Shadow Rider rolled 3. He needed to kill the tank to continue to enact his scheme of vengeance.
That G tank is dead.
Then he's going to sprint back to power zone. I'm going to tech shift Incinerus, 1, 2. And then I'll just push the last dice and pass the turn.
Boom. What's your unit turn there, Mr. 9-year-old?
My unit turn. So I have to take a unit turn. What turn should I take? I mean, like, I have to take. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong side. Sorry. I accidentally turned my camera around and I thought that was my monster turn. So, my units just need to secure. Really? 1, get a scavenger van. Woo, woo.
To play this turn. If you spawn 2 scavenger vans, you can use any of these hazards as a scavenge target because you can extinguish with 1 and then scavenge.
I will place a repair truck right there. And then to get vengeance on the G tank you just destroyed, I'll spawn in another G tank.
Now wait, vengeance is a one-way street. I thought that was the saying about vengeance.
Wait, what's the saying about
One-
vengeance?
But it's just a one-way street. That only one person can ever get vengeance.
Interesting.
Well, we'll see how this goes in that case. Movement, he's not moving at all. They're staying there. He's gonna move here. And then spending 2 white dice to do extinguish and repair.
You want that speed?
How open are you coming?
I do really want that speed.
What?
Okay, tech phase. So the G tank is going to fire at
I'll be
the
right back.
Shadow
I have to go
Rider.
kill a big spider.
Oh, and Mom's scared of those, right? I think she is at least. Wait. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna ask if you wanted to spawn.
No, everything failed. My boost dice are working now, but my white dice and red dice are not.
Weird. That's reading 1 boost dice for you now.
And I roll. Can I hit a defense 3? No. All right. Wait, though. Wait. Color defense. Guess what's happening?
You're taking the reroll.
Yeah.
Your second chance of vengeance.
Second chance of vengeance.
Vengeance denied.
Vengeance denied. I will never. I hate these. I want to burn these now.
You gotta burn those dice.
Yeah.
That's how you teach dice a lesson. I learned that.
the game.
How much time do you guys have left?
Let's see here. I can see the end of my life coming near. So, hopefully not too long. Hopefully.
The rest sort of go have dinner.
And I will push your turn locked.
Okay, I will power up for 4, 5.
Yeah, because he's going to win.
Okay. More choice, do you think?
I don't know.
My guess is that he's going to meet his end right now because he's thrown into a building.
Yeah. So we're gonna go for a body slam off of Incinerus. Get the penetrator, so looking for an 8.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
I take 1 damage. Bum bum. Bum bum. Wait, no, I take 2. I'm dead. Bum bum. Bum bum.
Boom.
The dice curve a little unfair for sure.
Well, we can blame the dice all we want, but I mean, honestly, it was a hard-fought battle against the greatest Monsterpocalypse player the world has ever known.
Okay. Well, because
I
you
feel
won,
like I need to overhype slightly.
because you won, first off, backup comes in.
Well, wait. So what do you say? What? What are you doing?
The other 2 trophy winners.
Take on Boxy's condo? That sounds like a nightmare. I've done that once or twice. It's terrible.
So what do you say, Benjamin? Though at the end of the game.
Don't forget to reach out and.
No, I meant you say good game.
Oh, good game.
Yeah, you congratulate.
Good game.
Thanks for playing one with me. It was a lot of fun.
Sure.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Are you gonna flip the table now?
No.
You're gonna
There's
crash.
none.
You're gonna crash the simulator. You need to flip it.
Okay.
Wow, it's so janky. Oh man. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
And we hope we'll see you next time.
Yes, indeed. And so I guess, Mr. 9-year-old, you're gonna go eat Taco Tuesday.
Yep. Well, I'm not going to eat the day Tuesday. I'm just gonna get one.
Well, thanks for joining us for Locked, and we hope to have some other guests on every now and then too, just so keep things fresh and interesting, keep our meta super on top of stuff. Get ready for this next
And
tournament.
here's what we have all this money.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the stream, and I think Grandma's gonna kill you if you don't hop on down.
Okay, well, bye. Bye.
Bye. Good night, everybody.